Jacob, how you
Hello.
doing, sir? Hey,
I'm good. How are
hey,
you?
we not too bad. And in the words of Adam, we're live. We're doing
Live.
this. Yeah, so, hey, you know what? It's been a busy day for me, man. A lot of great stuff coming in the pipe with Sony. Got a lot of great deals going on here at DAS with Sony. I know you've been on the road, which, by the way, I think you're coming down to our area pretty soon with doing some Sony tours.
Yeah, that's in. It's actually not till October, but so.
October. Okay.
Yep. But I'll
Okay.
be passing through a little bit before that as well. But
Okay.
the big tour is
Gotcha.
October.
Okay, cool. That'll work. Yep. Awesome. So, but I tell you why I brought you here today. I really appreciate your time, by the way. I know you're busy. But I want to just pick your brain a little bit so we can talk to the guys about the Sony, the dealer boot camp. Okay. I've been to them. I've been to the distributor boot camps, and I haven't been to the dealer boot camps, but I hear that they're awesome. Obviously, you go to them, but
I had the first opportunity to go last year, and it was an absolute blast. I learned so much in the 2 days that we were in class. It's absolutely insane. Great time.
Yeah, and they now they used to just do the dealer boot camps where the guys would go out and talk to Sony and just sit here in class and hear about Sony. But I think it was just last year you guys actually took it over and hooked up with Brian Schmidt over at Mobile Solutions, if I'm not mistaken.
This is correct, and that was the lucky one that I got to attend, and had a great time. Brian is a teaching genius. If you leave that place without learning a bunch, then you slept the whole time.
Right?
He's so good. He's so good. He's so engaging. He keeps you engaged, and you're just eager to learn everything that comes out of his mouth. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So this trip is coming up. Here we go. A little more information on it. This trip is coming up in September 3rd through the 6th. Okay. And it's going to be out there right at the Mobile Solutions facility, from what I understand. Yep. And how is that facility? You've been there. So how is that facility?
It's absolutely beautiful. It has every tool you could ever imagine working with. Beautiful classroom set up and a whole wall of all the past projects and things that everyone else has learned as they come through there.
Nice. As a matter of fact, I see a little picture of you right here standing right next to Rick Kojan there.
Yeah.
So, looks like the whole Sony team goes out there. That's awesome.
Most of us went out last year. I think we were missing 2 guys because they had prior engagements and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Everybody went out.
Awesome. And it looks like now last year you guys built a car. So the dealers went out there and I guess they all had their hands in building this Sony demo car?
That is correct. We have a 2023 Corolla that is our Sony GS demo car. It was at our booth in Atlantic City Knowledge Fest, and I currently have it at my house here in Atlanta. And I drove it all the way from Maine to Atlanta.
Oh, wow!
Right after K-Fest, visiting a few dealers on the way, and I'll have it for another month or so, and hit some more dealers with it, and then we'll send it off to Richard so it can be out near out in the south near Texas.
Gotcha.
See all the dealers out there.
That's awesome. Now the guys that and we'll get into how to enter and how to win, but the winners this year, do you know if you guys are building something else or is it a surprise? Can we talk about it?
I do not know if we're building anything else. I mean, we'll be building things in the class, obviously.
Sure.
But I'm not sure
look,
if we got any secret projects we're building.
And real quick on that, if anytime you're with Brian Schmidt, you're going to build something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what it boils down to with him.
This is actually what I built last year at the class.
Oh, here, hold on. Let's get there you go. Let me get.
And I got 3rd place. Pretty cool. They built a stand for it that came on. I mean, I've never done anything that custom before in my life, and I was able to pull that off in 2 days. So you're going to learn a lot at this class. Yeah,
that's awesome. So and like I said, Brian's an awesome teacher. So yep. Now, so once again, this trip is September 3rd to the 6th this year. Okay. And get you out there. Now you wonder, okay, well, that's great. I see you got the trip. It's Sony's doing it, Mobile Solutions facility. How do I get there? Well, it's pretty easy. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe a little more if you want to get up a little higher in the tiers. But you got to purchase a minimum of $5,000 in Sony car audio between June and July 31st. So obviously it already started. You guys have seen the post. You guys have seen some of the emails that went out and so forth. But it's June 1st through July 31st. So you got a couple more weeks now. 18 dealers will be chosen to go out to this thing. Now each dealer will receive a attendee spot as described. And I think you guys are having the drawing around August 2nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Right around that time.
Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. Now, we talked about the tiers. Let's talk about that real quick. So, to go out to this Sony dealer boot camp, they'll be chosen between 3 different tiers. Okay. So if you're a dealer that purchased between 5,000 and 10,000, Sony's going to pick 10 winners from that group. If you're a dealer who spends 10 to 20K a year, or I'm sorry, 10 to 20K in that particular time frame. Yes, sir. It's 5 from that group. And then the dealers who spent 20,000 and above in that time period, there'll be 3 winners pulled from that group. So, and these winners are pulled randomly. You guys are doing this here at Sony because not only is this just through DAS, which we appreciate you guys bringing this in, this is other distributors across the United States, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
This is correct. This is a nationwide contest.
Awesome. So these guys will be able to, obviously a lot of guys in our area, they know the other guys, and you rub elbows with them, you help them out, you talk to them. But this will get a chance for them to meet, other installers or other dealers from, across the nation. So maybe in California, you could talk to a guy that's based out of Virginia and maybe get some ideas.
I still keep in contact with a couple guys that I met at the class last year that are nowhere near my territory. It's a awesome. Great time, absolutely great time.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, that's how they're going to pick the winners. So once again, the Sony Dealer Boot Camp, that's coming up September 3rd through the 6th. And how you get entered into it, pretty easy. Let me go back to here we go. You have 3 different purchase tiers, okay? If you purchase 5 to 10K between
June 1st and July 31st.
Yep, there it is. I didn't pull the right screen. Yep, June 1st through July 31st. Thank you, Jacob.
No problem.
I hit the wrong button. And then same thing, 10K to 20K is 5 winners in that group, and then 20K and above 3 winners from that group. And once again, they're going to choose the winners around August 2nd. Also, now you guys have been doing your best. You guys are buying Sony. We appreciate it. We appreciate you supporting Sony, and we appreciate your business here at DAS. But just a heads up, just so you know, we still even have these Sony promos that are going on right now with the head units. The AX3200 is on promo, the 6000 is on promo, and the 8100 is on promo. And now, what those prices you see right there, those reflect the promo pricing. And then also with the GS speakers are on promo as well through August 16th. Now, obviously, the contest ends July 31st, but still got a couple more days to grab some of these as well. So once again, they are going to choose the winners from these 3 tiers and get them guys to go out to the Sony Boot Camp and the Mobile Solutions compound out there. So, man, I've got other pictures from. I think here we go. So this is from the year before. I see Brian Sherg over here, and you guys are sitting there, and you're so intrigued and focused on Brian, and he's got a lot of good stuff to go over at this event. Now? Let me ask you this: what stood out since you went there and it was your first time? What stood out was like, man, this one thing was really cool about going to the Mobile Solutions facility.
He taught us how to build a box with only making one measurement.
Okay,
it's crazy. Like you pretty much just measure like the front board, and
right,
you cut everything off that. I don't remember if it was the front board or the side board, but you cut everything off that, and he uses pieces of wood to gap it and push it through the table saw, and he knocked the box out with pulling the measuring tape out once in like 12 minutes.
Get out of here.
No, it was impressive.
That's awesome.
Everyone was like, "Oh, why didn't I think of that?"
Yeah.
Now he's gonna teach you some tips and tricks that are gonna save you time, increase your efficiency, and also just be able to build things that you never imagined you'd be able to build. it's very engaging class. Like it's one of the best classes I've ever been to, and in all the classes I've ever been to in my entire life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now keep in mind, and as you know too, if they unfortunately don't win, they can still go out to the Mobile Solutions compound and join Brian Schmidt and his team out there to go through this training as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. That is correct. He has several trainings a year. Yep.
Yep. And we'll see if we get more information on that. We'll try to post that down here in the video and also one of our emails that we send out. So, hey, Jacob, I appreciate your time. I told you I wouldn't hold you up too long. I know you got a lot of Sony stuff to do, you know. So, anything else you'd like to add before we head on out for the afternoon? I almost said weekend. It's almost weekend.
Well, starting Saturday, I'm on vacation, so I'm thinking weekend. But no, I would just like to say, keep selling Sony. We appreciate everyone's support. I look forward to seeing all the winners out in the sandbox in Arizona.
It's definitely a sandbox. So, hey, Jacob, we appreciate your time. Appreciate everything you've done for us here at DAS. And we thank the dealers out there for their support. Hope everybody has a great day.
Have a great one, Ken. See you, everybody.
See ya.